Hi, what up, YouTube? This is No Cap, No Filter. I'm your host, Molly G, back at you on another episode of Running With You. And tonight we got to run about this story I came across. This involves this Miami influencer by the name of Ashley Janae. And, she reportedly hung herself on her birthday, coming from her man, And a lot of people are not buying that story. A lot of people think he was behind it. She was a black woman. He was a white man. And we're going to get to the bottom of, what we know with the details so far by the way of what her name is, T Erica on I believe TikTok. So y'all go ahead on and follow her. She updates with a lot of news and things of that nature. But let's go ahead on and get a more deep dive into this story.
Did you hear about Ashley, the influencer from Miami, whose fiance says she hung herself on her birthday? And everybody says he's lying and he needs to be investigated. Trigger warning. According to rumors and gossip, which may or may not be true, Ashley Janae, an IG model and soft life influencer, flew to Tanzania to celebrate her 31st birthday with her boyfriend, Joe McCann. And shortly after, she disappeared completely. According to Ashley's latest Instagram post, she was having a fabulous time in Tanzania with her boyfriend, taking glamorous pictures, spending time with animals, and even being proposed to during the trip. A week later, everybody's wondering what happened after a woman named Savannah Britt came to Twitter to share this shocking message. She wrote, "We need justice for my friend Ashley Janae, who was found dead in her hotel in Tanzania, and her fiance, Joe McCann, claims she hung herself. And anyone who knows Ash knows she would never commit suicide."
All right, now one thing about it, man, I think this young lady ain't deserved all the hate that she's getting online, because while she was with him, she was, bigging up white men. When they say black women get a white man and they put white men on a pedestal and they feel like it's a sense of achievement, but she was putting down black men in the process. So a lot of people feel like she get what she deserved. I don't think nobody deserves to be, you know, murdered. Like, to me, that's insane. Um, Now, as far as his claim that she hung herself, that's just seems so fishy to me. Like, you can't believe everything that's put on the internet, but when it comes to these creators, and they live in this soft life, one would be in reason to believe they wouldn't want to just end all that, especially on their birthday, you know. So a lot of people feel like this man should definitely be investigated, especially if the roles were reversed. If it was a white girl and a black uh fiance, he definitely would be investigated right now, and the process would be way more sped up than what it is right now. So as far as what I know now, I don't think this guy is under no type of investigation, and everything. I guess they just going along with his story. So let's go ahead on and proceed to get some more info.
We need answers now. Ashley, who reportedly represented the soft life, shared some questionable posts about black men and men in general. But in her latest post, she seemed to have finally met a man who could give her the experiences that she wanted. Sadly, those experiences included a one-way trip to Tanzania. Although there have been no official reports about her death, Ashley has not posted to her social media since her birthday, and everyone believes the rumors that she is dead, but no one believes that she would end her life that way.
Okay, so it's no official reports. I don't know, man. This probably could be all a play right here. One thing about these content creators, they will, have rumors going around and they won't mention nothing of it and just let everything, get more and more talked about for more recognition. Like, if there's no official report of death, like, that's crazy. But at the end of the day, man, like, if she did pass away, like, that's just very unfortunate. No matter if she was writing certain comments online about black men, putting them down, I just don't think nobody deserved, to be murdered. Like, to me, I just think everybody can evolve and grow from their mistakes and learn. And once you do something to somebody who just end their life, they don't have no chance for room to grow no more. Like, you just ended it all. I do believe that when it comes to dating, like, we can have preferences in what we choose to date without putting down another preference, like especially your own race. You know, if you willing to date outside your race, that's fine, but you ain't got to put your race down in the process. And I think that's what a lot of people are, you know, having mixed emotions on this whole ordeal. And it's just sad to say, man. It's just very sad to say. A lot of people in the comments I read, some people were saying that, you know, their belief is, you know, maybe she was just too ghetto for him, you know, because a lot of people were saying that she was an escort as well, you know, so maybe he didn't like that escort lifestyle or rumors that she was having. And, you know, maybe she was just too ghetto for him. And, you know, at first that can be kind of cute, but then it could get nauseating, and then you could just snap. Some people having those type of comments. Another comment I seen, um maybe, you know, she was an escort and he was paying for all these things, and he probably was feeling like he was getting used and he snapped. So a lot of people are having their own theories, coming up with their own narratives, but at the end of the day, I just feel like we gotta wait to see if the official, you know, report of death comes out, and then people could start really having more speculations.
Not on her birthday. What's crazy is, after some digging, netizens found old comments where a fan warned her that her boyfriend was going to kill her. And when you look at Joe's social media, he has never mentioned Ashley at all. In fact, he's continued to post after she was reported dead, like nothing ever happened. Again, none of this story has been verified, but it's all everyone is talking about. What do you think of this story? Do you find it possible that a woman who had everything going for her would take her own life while she's on vacation and she just got proposed to? Leave a comment to let me.
And that's another thing. Like when it comes to these relationship dynamics right here, you know, everybody say protect black women, because like I say, if this was flipped the other way, you know, damn well this would be getting way more courage than it is right now. And you know, a lot of times when these black women get in relationships with white men, it don't turn out well. But you can't really just always call that and just act as if when black women get in relationship with black men, things don't happen as well. So it's, you got to look at both sides of the coin. I want to know what y'all think down in the comment section below. Is there any other news that came out to this story? If you have any other news, go ahead on and write it down in the comment section. Feel free to put your 2 cents in on what you just have. Think about it, this whole ordeal, and your opinion. Put it down in the comment section. Hit the like button. Go ahead on and subscribe if you haven't yet. And until next time, we're gonna keep up more with this story. Hopefully they have some type of update. And you know, man, prayers out to her if she did in fact pass, because I don't think she would definitely take her life on her birthday. Yeah, man, crazy situation, man. But y'all just got to be careful out there when it comes to dating, because at the same time, I did hear that he is married to someone else. Like he's in a whole nother marriage, and you know how he can be her fiance when he's not even officially out of a whole nother marriage. So crazy story, man. But until next time, I'm out.